Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Obviously, the reading can't resonate for every single one of you. Discard it if it doesn't. If it's not fitting your life, it's just not for you. All the information for personals is in the description below. I also offer a membership. You can hit the join button to check out all those perks. Remember in these readings that there is no gender. If I pull a king, queen, emperor, empress, whatever. The gender or sex really doesn't matter. Take it however it resonates. I'll describe the personality. You'll know if we're talking about someone else. But for the most part, we're going to focus on you here. Cancer. Okay, we have nothing is yet set in stone. We have neglect and passive-aggressive, failing to provide the needs of those under their care and avoids conflict, indirectly conveys negative emotions instead of openly communicating. And we have Soul Sanctuary. I rejuvenate my spirit in sacred retreat. I honor my soul's need for deep, nourishing rest. In stillness, I am filled with peace in my soul sanctuary. Give me this energy for Cancer, please. So we start off with the Two of Swords. Have the Princess of Pentacles, the Prince of Wands, the Six of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Pentacles. There's kind of something that you don't see happening here, and it doesn't really involve you. That's why you don't see it. I feel like you're kind of over here minding your own business, right? But there are two people from the past here that I think that like you've blocked out or have cut you off. But I feel like, this is the Two of Swords in this deck, as you can see, it says peace. I think this was to really, bring more peace to your life. I feel like whoever these two people were, I have this. Two younger people, two people that just, are less mature or something. I feel like they were really somehow like messing with your stability and your peace. I feel like whoever these people were, it's not that they were failing to provide for people under their care, it's that they were failing to provide for themselves in some type of way here. And I feel like maybe, when something was said, or you were trying to avoid conflict with a person here. You know, it's like maybe for a long period of time you just tried to avoid the conflict and just make whatever happened, but I think that over time that just made it worse. You know, like being passive wasn't working for you here. So there was a decision made here by two other people. And I feel like it was something that maybe you didn't know about. You know, it's complicated, it looks like. Tell me about the Princess of Discs. The Fool, Aquarius energy, the Nine of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So this is somebody who really feels neglected by you in some type of way. I mean this, you know, so like this is somebody who's younger. I don't know if this is like your child, your sibling, something like that. I feel like they weren't really thinking and they don't really like conflict with you, but in this situation, they felt like they were going to inflict some type of cruelty here, and I feel like this was by cutting you off, you know, avoiding the conflict and just, you know, not having that conversation with you or not telling you what's going on. Definitely a move from their ego. They were foolish. You know, they did something stupid here. And the Prince of Wands. The Moon, Pisces energy, the Empress, Libra, Taurus, and the Princess of Cups. This is a person who thinks they're slick but ain't slicker than you. I think this is a person who needed you and had some like hidden intentions. You know, that here's a weird story, right? I want to say the Page of Pentacles means something to you. This is somebody who means something to you, that also feels like they did you filthy, that they didn't really act right, like they didn't really think about things. They just, in the moment, were angry and felt like the best thing to do was to avoid the conflict and let you, like, deal with whatever, you know, and maybe they even cut you off. Then there's this other person who has these, like, hidden intentions, right? Like, not just towards you, but maybe this other person. I think that they, how do I want to put this? I think they can be like a little bit like emotionally manipulative. I think that, you know, this is the type of person that under like would have like false pretenses, you know? Like I think that this is somebody who almost would like, I don't know, I think that they like underneath it all they have some serious like mommy issues. What I mean by this is like they don't really understand stability. Like I think that they I don't know how to explain it. It's like they need people to nurture them or take care of them, but they always have these hidden intentions. They show up like a nice person, they show up like they have good intentions, but there's always something in it for them. So I feel like this is the type of person that would like, you know, go to people and come up with some like sob story about a position that they're in so that someone would help them out, but none of it's real. I feel like this is a liar. So they've pulled whoever this Page of Pentacles in with this, but they could not get you to actually fall in line for some reason. It's almost like you saw through some bullshit with them. It's almost like a maternal or paternal instinct that you had, where like you could catch that somebody like really had like less than good intentions, that they like secretly were like planning something. They also, with this neglect card, they could like make claimages that they are like, oh, why am I getting this as like a creepy energy that's like, they would tell a story almost like with the neglect card, that like, or passive aggressive, that they have like, like their parents don't care about them, or they had like a really bad relationship with their family, or a really bad upbringing or something, but it's not real. You know what I mean? It's somebody who was like spoiled fucking rotten, and like, I don't know, I feel like they like maybe even trauma bound with whoever this person is. I don't know who I'm clarifying for here. Maybe somebody has like a friend and they don't understand what the hell happened. There's like someone else in the mix that's like a hot fucking mess. This person feels like they are responsible for this other person in some kind of way. Like they have to help them or take care of them or do something for them based off of this busted ass story about who someone is. Now, currently this Page of Pentacles is starting to figure out the truth here about this person. Like some secrets are starting to come to light, that's for sure. But there is still this emotional connection between these two, so. Why is this relevant for Cancer? The Two of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have this Eight of Swords. And it's interesting because the Eight of Swords in this deck is interference. Sorry. Yeah, I think that somebody made here's what I'm kind of getting is like, somebody avoided a conflict with you. They like blocked you off, ran away, did something here, they just like made a really foolish mistake and ended up in a situation where now their feelings are being neglected. Like, it's like they're really trying to avoid conflict with a person, but they're really basically like, I think just dealing with whatever somebody's, like it's almost like they're just like attempting to deal with or tolerate somebody else's behavior, but things are about to change. Like someone's about to choose to close something out here, and I think that they are really highly disappointed. Like whatever is coming out here is about to really expose, whoever this Prince of Wands is in this other person's life for who they really are, which is essentially a fucking liar. I don't know how else to put that. Someone got like bamboozled and like pulled into something that's not real. And they're waking up. Maybe they're starting to see something. There could be a pattern, you know what I mean? Where it's like they're watching this person use someone else or like take advantage of someone else now. They're starting to see who someone really is. And that the real issue between the two of you is that this person was interfering with your money. They're starting to see it for themselves now, because I think this person's interfering with their money. This person could also be like, going to their family, or like, they have like friends that they have to stay with or something. There's something about somebody who's around someone that you give a shit about, who's a bum, and they're starting to really see this person for who they are. They're not just a bum, though. They're a fucking liar. They're manipulative, and I feel like they fed this person a story to make them feel bad for them, but as soon as they get in a pinch or a jam, they neglect their responsibilities and make sure they're good. And I feel like what's going on here is that, essentially they may have even talked this other person into cutting you off, stop talking to you, get away from you or something. But now they're in control of that person and they're neglecting their responsibilities here. There's something about there being some financial issues between these two people, and them realizing that this person basically enters people's lives and really fucks with their money and their stability. It's like somebody who uses people, period. Maybe some of you have been waiting for a friend or a family member or somebody just to wake up to the shit that they're in, That's the advice here. Because I feel like, even though this is happening in the background, you're good now. The Queen of Pentacles, basically what happened, this is what it seems like to me. Whoever the Page of Pentacles is had someone around you who felt that they were going to be able to, I want to say, use you in some kind of way. So they fed the story that you saw straight through, and I think that caused some issues with you and whoever this Princess of Pentacles is, male or female. It's like this person was able to interfere, first with your stability, because I think that you saw this happening. It was like someone fed a story and then you realize, oh, this person just wants to use people. This is like not a real thing, But the problem with the Page of Pentacles was that they were about to do anything this other person said. They just could not see who this person really was. They thought that someone was going to take care of them or do something to help them out, but now they're in a position where their money is being fucked with, or their time and energy is being messed with, or they're just not in a stable place with this person. So in the advice we have the Three of Pentacles, Judgment, or the Aeon in this, and the World, or the Universe in this deck. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. I feel like it's advising you to make sure that, because this person, they're going to come back around, it's, they may feel kind of like stuck in a situation. I think what this is saying is like, you can't help this person out. Don't give them money or anything because they're around somebody who's like using them. And you also cannot make them end things with wherever they're at. So if somebody comes at you and they're asking for something, and this is someone that hasn't talked to you for a minute, I would not give them that, because it's not actually to benefit them, it's to benefit someone else, and you should let them see who this person really is when they can't come up with something for them. This person, they're on their own path though, and I think that, all you have to, for you, it's like, I think that you work really hard for whatever's yours, like you have some success coming in here or whatever. But, like, whoever this other person is, like, they have to see for themselves who someone is before you can just let them back in. I feel like, this is a situation where it's somebody that you really miss and care about, but they're not just ending things here yet. It's like, instead, they're going to try to salvage things with this person. by coming to ask you for something. And just so you know, I feel like, there's like this other person in their ear that's making it, like sound like, the family is neglecting them. They should be able to hit them up to ask for things or something. I'm telling you right now, like, before you do anything for this person, make sure that they, I just wouldn't give them anything. Make sure that they have to go back empty-handed to a person so they can see who that person really is. I feel like this person's going to learn like a major lesson. I also feel like this is a situation where this put you back on track, and you saw this Princess of Pentacles also for who they are. And I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you, and you can't let people in that are going to take from it, and you don't owe this person anything, technically. So you don't want to be giving them anything here, because I'm telling you, this third party, like, they're about to end everything with this person if they can't come up with something. And you need to go ahead and let them close that out with that person and then come home. I feel like it's like that. Either come home or come back into your life in the right energy. But like, this is warning you to not get used by someone, even if they tried to hit you with a guilt trip, like you're neglecting them in some type of way, like you won't take care of them or whatever. I feel like this is you can come stay with me, you can always go home to mom and dad, you can always go home to your parents, whatever, you don't, but I can't give you any money, or I can't help you with this, because that money is not going to go to good use, or like whatever it is that you're trying to do for this person is really, it's just benefiting another person. Like, I don't think that you understand that like a friend, a family member, your child, something like that is with somebody who is highly, I want to say, abusive. They're manipulative and abusive. And you cannot allow this person to take from someone that you care about when they've already taken from you, and it looks like they're already taking whatever they can out of this person. So just be aware of that. That could be hard, especially if it's your child or like your sibling, where they're hitting you up and they could be like, I don't have any food. We're starving, It's like, well, there's food at home. Because I'm telling you, it's really about this other person and them getting what they want, and okay. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you soon.